Your brain is about to experience something that most people never truly grapple with. We're going to talk about the size of the universe, and I mean really talk about it. Not in some abstract theoretical way that you forget 5 minutes later. We're going to build your intuition up gradually, step by step, until something clicks in your mind that changes how you see reality itself. Let's start small. Think about the distance from New York to Los Angeles. That's about 2,800 miles. For most of us, that feels far. You'd need to drive for days. It's across an entire continent. But here's the thing. That distance is completely meaningless when we start talking about space. In fact, it's so small that it barely deserves a name. Now imagine the distance from Earth to the Moon. That's 238,000 miles. Suddenly, New York to Los Angeles looks like a walk around the block. Light from the Moon takes 1.3 seconds to reach us. When you look at the Moon in the night sky, you're seeing it as it was just over a second ago. That's the first hint that space is bigger than your intuition can handle. But we're still not even close to discussing the real universe. Let's jump to the Sun. The Sun is 93 million miles away from Earth. That's the distance we call 1 astronomical unit, or AU. Light takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds to travel from the Sun to your eyes. When you watch the sunrise, you're seeing the Sun as it was 8 minutes ago. The Sun could have exploded in the last 8 minutes, and you wouldn't know it yet. Now here's where things start to get wild. Jupiter is 5.2 AU away from the Sun on average. Saturn is 9.5 AU. Neptune is 30 AU away. The entire orbit of Neptune, which we used to think was the edge of our solar system, fits inside a sphere that modern space probes could theoretically traverse in decades. But traveling to Neptune would still take a spacecraft years and years to reach. But the solar system doesn't end at Neptune. There's something called the Oort cloud, a theoretical spherical shell of icy objects that surrounds our entire solar system. This cloud might extend up to 100,000 astronomical units away from the Sun. Let me put that in perspective. That's 2.4 trillion miles. A spacecraft traveling at the speed our fastest probes move would take 200,000 years to reach the edge of the Oort cloud. And here's the truly mind-bending part. The Oort cloud is still part of our solar system. We haven't even left the gravitational neighborhood of the Sun yet. Everything we've talked about so far is just our local cosmic backyard. Now let's talk about the nearest star to Earth besides the Sun. Proxima Centauri is 4.24 light-years away. 1 light-year is the distance light travels in 1 year through the vacuum of space. Light moves at 186,000 miles per second. In 1 year, it covers nearly 6 trillion miles. Proxima Centauri is 4.24 times that distance away. Think about what that means. The nearest star to us takes light 4.24 years just to reach us from that star. If Proxima Centauri exploded today, we wouldn't see it happen until 4.24 years from now. Any potential aliens living around Proxima Centauri are seeing Earth as it was 4.24 years ago right now. We can't even have a conversation with them because of the delay. Our Milky Way galaxy contains somewhere between 100 billion and 400 billion stars. Some estimates go even higher. Every single one of those stars is separated from its neighbors by distances so vast that light itself takes years to cross them. And our galaxy is just one galaxy among billions. The Andromeda Galaxy is our nearest major galactic neighbor. It's 2.5 million light-years away. That means the light from Andromeda that you see tonight left that galaxy 2.5 million years ago. At the time that light started its journey, modern humans didn't even exist yet on Earth. Our ancestors were just beginning to walk upright. Andromeda is close. It's right next door, cosmically speaking. Most galaxies are far, far farther away. The Hubble Deep Field is a photograph that captured a tiny region of sky. This region was so small that it covered an area about 13 million times smaller than the full moon. Yet that impossibly tiny region contained roughly 10,000 galaxies. Extrapolating outward, the observable universe contains at least 100 billion galaxies. Some scientists suggest it could be 2 trillion galaxies or more. Think about that number. Let's say it's 100 billion to be conservative. Each of those galaxies contains 100 billion to 400 billion stars. That means there are more stars in the universe than there are grains of sand on every beach on Earth. And that's not even accounting for planets orbiting those stars. Our Milky Way is about 100,000 light-years in diameter. but the observable universe has a radius of 46.5 billion light-years. The observable universe is the part we can actually see, given the age of the universe and the speed of light. But cosmologists believe the universe is actually much, much larger than what we can observe. The actual universe might be infinite. Here's where your brain really starts to break. Due to cosmic expansion, the edge of the observable universe is actually moving away from us faster than the speed of light. This doesn't violate Einstein's rules because space itself is expanding. It's not that objects are moving through space faster than light. It's that new space is being created between objects. The very edge of the observable universe is at a distance where the recession velocity equals the speed of light. Beyond that, there are potentially more galaxies, more stars, and more planets that we can never see or reach, because their light will never catch up to us as the universe expands. Some physicists think our universe might be just one universe among an infinite multiverse. There could be countless other universes with different physical constants, different rules, different laws of physics. We have no way to know. We might be trapped in our universe with no way to ever detect the others. Now let's try to make this personal. Your body contains roughly 7 octillion atoms. That's 7 followed by 27 zeros. Every single atom in your body was forged in the heart of a dying star billions of years ago. The iron in your blood, the calcium in your bones, the carbon in your muscles, all of it came from stellar nucleosynthesis. When that star exploded as a supernova, it scattered those atoms across space. Over billions of years, gravity pulled those atoms together into clouds, which collapsed into our solar system. Your atoms became part of the Earth, and eventually they became part of you. You are literally made of star stuff. And not just any star stuff. You're made of star stuff that has been recycled multiple times across the history of the galaxy. The atoms in your body might have been part of dinosaurs, ancient forests, primordial oceans, and countless other forms of matter. You exist at a particular moment in the universe's history. The universe is 13.8 billion years old. The sun is only 4.6 billion years old. Life on Earth has existed for nearly 4 billion years, but modern humans have only been around for about 300,000 years. Civilization as we know it is only about 10,000 years old. Your individual lifespan of 70, 80, or 90 years is a blink of an eye compared to the age of the Earth, much less the age of the sun or the universe. If you compress the entire history of the universe into 1 year, modern humans wouldn't appear until 3 seconds before midnight on December 31st. Yet despite this cosmic insignificance, your consciousness exists. You are aware. You can contemplate the vastness of space and your own place within it. That's extraordinary. Out of all the atoms scattered across this unimaginably large universe, some of them arrange themselves into a form complex enough to be conscious. They arrange themselves into you. So what does all of this mean? It means your intuition about space and distance is fundamentally broken. Your brain evolved to deal with distances of a few miles at most, and you are now grappling with a universe so vast that it defies your natural instincts. With time scales of hours and days, it cannot truly grasp what a light year means or what billions of years means. You can understand the numbers intellectually, but you can't really feel them. When you look up at the night sky and see the stars, you're not seeing objects at various distances. You're seeing objects at various points in time. Some of those stars might have already died. Their light just hasn't reached you yet. You're looking backward through time itself. The universe is so large and so old that it contains far more history than we could ever study or understand. There are surely countless civilizations that have risen and fallen on distant worlds.